Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about a horror thriller film called I Spit on Your Grave. From 2010, enjoy your viewing. The young writer Jennifer meets the old man, Earl the Man, hands her a map and the keys to a country house. She was specifically looking for a quiet, secluded place to start working on a new book. After saying goodbye to the old man, the girl sets off on her journey, having lost her way. She stops at the nearest gas station. There she is met by a young employee named Johnny. Seeing a pretty face, he immediately turns on all his charm when it doesn't work. He is genuinely upset because his friends Andy and Stanley are watching when Jennifer asks for directions. He points her in the right direction. When she makes a careless move, she accidentally hits a water tank and douses Johnny. His friends literally can't stop laughing after apologizing. Jennifer drives away. When she finally arrives, she unpacked her things and immediately started working on the very first day. She is inspired, and in the evening, talking to a friend on the phone, she admits that the new environment is so pleasant that she should write her first book here. Their conversation is interrupted by a sound from the barn. The girl quickly says goodbye to her friend. The writer checks all her new possessions, making sure that no one is around. She returns to the house to continue her work. Jennifer starts the next morning by jogging through the woods. Her attention is drawn to an abandoned place with a pile of dusty tools. When she returns home, she finds an unpleasant surprise. The sewage system is out of order, so dirty water flows from the tap, and the toilet stops working altogether. Trying to call a repair crew, she drops her phone into the water and it stops working. A young man from the neighboring town, Matthew, comes to the writer's aid. He suffers from mental retardation, but he is still able to fix the plumbing. Seeing that everything is working, Jennifer kisses the boy on the cheek with joy, and he runs away in embarrassment without even taking payment or saying goodbye. Meanwhile, Johnny, Andy, and Stanley pass the time doing useless things on the lake. After a while, Matthew joins them. He proudly tells them about how the city girl kissed him. Stanley, in turn, shows the video he made last night. It shows a naked Jennifer cleaning her soiled shorts. It turns out that a young man was spying on her and filming everything. It was him she heard talking on the phone. His friends start making fun of Johnny, assuring him that a city girl would never like him, and that she preferred Matthew. The guy immediately starts to get angry. He assures them that the girl will be his, if he just wants it. Meanwhile, Jennifer continues to work, and when the inspiration passes, she takes out a cigar, relaxed. She doesn't notice how she falls asleep in the living room when she wakes up in the middle of the night. She has an uneasy feeling and starts to close all the doors. At that moment, 4 boys appear in the house while his friends mock the defenseless and frightened reader. Stanley films everything on camera. The guys mock the unfortunate girl, forcing her to drink alcohol and putting a revolver in her mouth. At some point, Jennifer manages to escape, and she quickly runs through the night forest. In the morning, she runs into the sheriff and Earl, who have just gone hunting. The old man recognizes the girl as his client, who rents a house from him. The sheriff calms the girl down and assures her that she is safe now. Jennifer herself begins to talk about the bastards who broke into her house in the middle of the night and started abusing her. The sheriff tells Earl to go back and asks the writer to go into the house with him to find out what really happened there. He finds evidence in the form of a decent supply of alcohol and several cigarettes in the house. The policeman takes this as a sign that Jennifer was allegedly intoxicated, which is why she imagined all this. He puts the girl against the wall and begins to allegedly search her. At that moment, other guys enter the house. It turned out that the sheriff is the leader of this gang of bad people. Moreover, he behaves much more crude than the boys, having struck the unfortunate girl several strong blows. The man forces the frightened Matthew to have fun with the girl. Stanley was filming everything that was happening. Jennifer faints when she comes to. There is no one in the house with a shaky gait. She goes outside and sees that they are waiting for her. They continue to abuse the girl and then take turns having fun with her as the men talk. It becomes clear that they are going to eliminate her. Crushed and devastated, Jennifer slowly gets up from the ground and walks to the river. She silently approaches the bridge and, without making a sound, jumps into the muddy water, deciding that the girl has drowned. The thieves start looking for the body. After a few hours, they realize that the undercurrent most likely carried the body. Do you want to see part 2 of this video? Subscribe to the channel and comment part 2. Thanks for watching. I would see you at part 2.